Alright guys, we're back today. Went up, scouted some cars a while back when it was snowy, up on the face of White Mountain, and there for the BLM. So the BLM officer, ranger, agent, whatever they are, let us know about these cars up in there. There's not much left of them. They're kind of in a little bit of a spot, but we went up, scouted them up with the Dodge today. Couldn't get the Dodge up in there, so we're switching out for the Tacoma. And then we're going to take the Tacoma up in. Hopefully we can pull them down and get them out of there to where we can get to it with the Dodge Wrecker. And then we'll see how it goes. But this is basically between Rock Springs and Green River on the north side of the interstate, about probably, I don't know, a mile and a half, maybe as a crow flies back up in from the interstate. We're going to be on the north side road, but when we get up in there, we'll do some video of the trip up in there. It's pretty rough. It's not horribly remote, but it's kind of in a bit of a spot. So Megan's went in to go switch out the little Dodge pickup for the Tacoma, and we're gonna head up in and see what we can do to go get them out, get them somewhere where we can get to them. May have to do them one at a time. We might be able to stack them one on top of the other, but there's really not much left of them. But we're gonna do this, clean up kind of beautify the county a bit. We do this as a charitable thing for, you know, to try and keep the stuff out of our hills. So like I said before, if you guys know of something in the hills, let me know. Send me a GPS coordinate and I'll forward that on to, you know, the different places we work with, and we'll get it out of there. So here we go. So we're getting ready to head out today. I'm waiting to meet Megan here at the beginning of the dirt road, and then we're going to kind of caravan in with the Tacoma and the Dodge pickup, or the Dodge Wrecker. It's kind of a rough road headed in here. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not impassable. It's just not a maintained road. So as we're hanging out for Megan, hanging out waiting for Megan, I'll show you the sign here on this road. And it gets quite a few people over the winter time and when it's muddy. But it's a nice little area. It's a lot of good off, side by side riding and stuff like that. It's not quite like Moab, but there's a sign. It says no state maintenance. Road may be impassable. Travel at your own risk. And so, you know, this stuff is just a couple abandoned cars that have been up there. People would drag them out in the hills and leave them. It's kind of a pain in the ass. People shouldn't be doing that stuff. We donate our time and labor. These things have been up there for a while. I figured I'd do a little research and see how long they've been up there. But overall, it'll be a fun little trip. Good excuse to get up in the hills for today. Temperature's decent. Not any snow or mud. There's a little bit of water running down the little creek. Yeah, not even a creek. It's just a trickle, a little runoff. So shouldn't be nothing too exotic. But it'll be fun to go up in there and get them though. Get the county cleaned up, or you know, keep Wyoming beautiful kind of thing. So we'll go on that trip.
Mechanics here. All of you YouTubers, we are headed to the base of the White Mountain here in Rock Springs, Wyoming. It is quite a ways to get in. The roads are really dreadful. really trashy. John and I come up earlier to kind of walk it, see, make sure the snow was gone, how muddy it was. It is dry. Conditions aren't terrible as far as that goes. We did run into a bit of just a baby ditch, but like it got us, and so we had to go swap out the Tacoma or the Dodge for the Tacoma there from Cali school and head up here because I know that it just needs, what do we got, 32-inch tires on the Tacoma for clearance? Should be good enough clearance. The Dodge just not tough enough. So yeah, so John gave us the camera and we decided that we're just gonna go with this and show you what it's gonna be like. Oh, the purpose of the trip to the base of White Mountain, by the way, is so we work with the BLM and there is a stripped out Grand Cherokee, probably, I don't know, we'll go 2004, and it has been stripped down, cut with a torch, just not even really much of a shell, to be totally honest. The other car that's up there next to it, it's, I don't know, I'm gonna go with 02 Altima. Did they make them in that year? Okay, here the prep road's going to begin a little bit, but it is also stripped out and a torch has been used on it, and it's like I am pretty sure, like I am absolutely certain that the engine is going to fall out of it. That's my bet. John's just, I think he might be just ignoring that whole idea, but we're gonna take the Dodge Wrecker. We're just gonna go see, but we're gonna take the Dodge Wrecker. Hopefully we can put the Altima onto the Grand Cherokee. Oh, no. I don't know what we're gonna do. To be totally honest, I have no idea. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a bit of an adventure. But we'll see. I mean, it's just gonna be a circus adventure. And it is what it is. And we're trying to clear it up around the mountains and the hills because that's what you do. You have nice, clean, beautiful places to drive around, and you don't have to see crappy ass cars that have been stripped down and not part of the scenery. So we're gonna have Ms. Cali Ray, we're gonna get her practiced up. And if something breaks, I can just blame it on her.
I'll stand down there, well, maybe here and then down a little bit.
Oh, I gotcha.
Just keep even gas.
That was great.
I'm not gonna get the Dodge through there like that.
So we want to stack boards?
No.
That was really good.
Was it? You did really, really well.
No, I didn't mean to drop it both in there.
Nobody does.
It just was like, he's like, don't do that with the gas. And so I wasn't doing that. And then I was just going. And then he's like.
But next time when he says that, you'll know exactly what he's talking about. So then it's.
But when he explained it that time, it was better.
Yeah. Well, you were probably listening more because you're probably more like filling.
Oh, because I was in the ditch. I had to.
Yeah. I thought you pulled it out beautifully. And
When you're running like Off-road.
I mean, I guess you probably like kind of dipped, like you kind of like
I know.
fell in.
Yeah, I know.
But once you've done it, right, then you'll know what to do. It's just different each time. It's a skill, it really is. So I'm proud of you. Possibly fold in three. So well. We ain't afraid, we're ballers. This is
our post time.
Are you peace signing the YouTubers?
I am.
Let me see your peace sign. I see mine.
First car out, and I'm back for the second one here. It wasn't too bad to get out of there. We're gonna see about doing the same thing to the second car, slowly getting it out of here, and then we'll bring the roll back in. All right, it took a little bit of doing, but I got it. I'm out here by myself. Megan's gonna grab some lunch. So here's what we got. We're just gonna clean and jerk the car. I mean, just pick it clean off the ground like this. It's not very heavy. There ain't a whole lot left of it. We got the front of the car sitting on the wheel lift, and we're just hanging the back of the car in the air. It's not the easiest thing on the wrecker, but it works. It's not horribly heavy. So we'll just ease out of here. I got the front chained up, keep her from sliding. Hopefully. We'll see. It should go out of here pretty easy. I'm not going down anything crazy, just a few dirt roads, and then get it somewhere where I can get the roll back to it. So let's see how it goes.
All right, we are back with the Altima, and I think we're gonna see about stacking it on the Grand Cherokee. So we are preparing for that, and I'm gonna pass it off to Kat.
there and see what it looks like now. We made it back out here. We set these cars on top of each other with the wrecker before we took it back to the shop, so we'll see about winching this up on the rollback. Well, guys, I'm back with the recap on the cleanup we did for the Bureau of Land Management, or as around here we call it the BLM. Went up in the hills. We got them 2 cars. We got them out here. We got them dropped off. Everything's good. It worked out really nice. It was smooth. I did break a cable on my Dodge Wrecker, but that was on my own fault. It wasn't nothing to do with the tow at all, or getting them cars at all. It was just me forgetting that I had it hooked up to the bed when I extended the boom out and popped the cable. So it is what it is, but that's okay. Other than that, yeah, everything went good. Cali, Megan, everything was a great help. Got it all done, delivered, brought out here. We're going to get them processed and get them crushed. Nothing too exciting on that one, and we'll get ready for the next one. So until then, thanks for watching.